all the latest on the political showdown also over the Wayanad landslides. There are questions being asked right now about whether these landslides could have actually been avoided. And at this point, the reason you're seeing this kind of a showdown is because Home Minister Amit Shah in Parliament yesterday said that, look, appropriate warnings were given to the state government, warning of heavy rain, warning of landslides occurring in Wayanad. This prompted a response from Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan, who said that the warning was clearly, in fact, not for a landslide. It was a green alert, which means a minimum possibility of a landslide. So unnecessary politics, centre versus state playing out. What's good to see, however, is that on ground, centre, state, everyone's working together, pumping in all the necessary resources to ensure that everyone is pulled out and necessary resources are deployed on ground. However, whether this landslide could have been avoided, that's led to a big political showdown.
मैं सदन के सामने स्पष्टता करना चाहता हूं, 23 जुलाई को केरल सरकार को अर्ली वार्निंग भारत सरकार की ओर से दी गई थी। 23 जुलाई को, 7 दिन पहले, फिर 24 को गई, फिर 25 को गई, 26 तारीख को मान्यवर ये कहा गया कि 20 सेंटीमीटर से ज्यादा वर्षा होगी, भारी वर्षा होगी, लैंडस्लाइड होने की संभावना है, मड भी रस होकर आ सकता है और लोग इसके अंदर दबकर मर भी सकते हैं। मैं कुछ कहना नहीं चाहता था मान्यवर, मगर भारत सरकार की अर्ली वार्निंग सिस्टम पर सवाल किए गए, इसलिए मैं कहता हूं प्लीज लिसन अस, मत चिल्लाइए, प्लीज रीड इट। जो वार्निंग भेजा है उसको पढ़िए जरा। और इस देश में कई राज्य सरकारें ऐसी हैं जिन्होंने इस प्रकार की वार्निंग का उपयोग कर जीरो कैजुअलिटी डिजास्टर मैनेजमेंट किया है।
കേന്ദ്ര ആഭ്യന്തരമന്ത്രി ഇങ്ങനെയൊരു മുന്നറിയിപ്പ് നൽകിയിരുന്നു. എന്നിട്ട് കേരളം എന്താണ് ചെയ്തത് എന്നൊരു ചോദ്യമാണ് ചോദിച്ചിട്ടുള്ളത്. ദുരന്തമുണ്ടായ പ്രദേശങ്ങളിൽ ഓറഞ്ച് അലർട്ടാണ് ആ ഘട്ടത്തിൽ നിലനിന്നിരുന്നത്. അവിടെ 115നും 204 മില്ലിമീറ്ററിനും ഇടയിൽ മഴ പെയ്യും എന്നായിരുന്നു കേന്ദ്ര കാലാവസ്ഥാ കേന്ദ്രത്തിന്റെ മുന്നറിയിപ്പ്. ഇന്നലെ ഞാൻ അതിലൊരു ഭാഗം പറഞ്ഞതാണ്. എന്നാൽ എത്ര മഴയാ പെയ്തത്? ആദ്യത്തെ 24 മണിക്കൂറിനുള്ളിൽ 200 മില്ലിമീറ്റർ, അടുത്ത 24 മണിക്കൂറിനുള്ളിൽ 372 മില്ലിമീറ്റർ മഴ. പ്രത്യേകം ശ്രദ്ധിക്കേണ്ട കാര്യം, ഒരു തവണ പോലും ആ പ്രദേശത്ത് റെഡ് അലർട്ട് നൽകിയിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്നില്ല. അപകടം ഉണ്ടായതിനു ശേഷം രാവിലെ 6 മണിയോടുകൂടിയാണ് റെഡ് അലർട്ട് ഈ പ്രദേശത്ത് മുന്നറിയിപ്പായി നൽകുന്നത്.
नेशनल कैलेमिटी है, इसके लिए भारत सरकार एक इंस्टीट्यूट अभी 15 दिन पहले हम ओपन किया है, नेशनल लैंडस्लाइड फोरकास्टिंग सेंटर। हम जिधर लैंड का होने का जगह है उस जगह पे हम इक्विपमेंट लगाकर आने वाले दिन में पूरा पहले से ही अलर्ट करने का एक इंस्टीट्यूट खोले हैं। वो काम शुरुआत करेंगे, अभी आगे बढ़ रहे और आने वाले दिन में ये लैंडस्लाइड रोकने के लिए पूरा हम स्टेट गवर्नमेंट के साथ अभी भी मिलकर काम कर रहे हैं।
This area has been considered, has been identified as an ecologically sensitive area. In spite of that, more than 300 illegal constructions are there. No action has been taken to remove those. Rahul Gandhi has been member of parliament representing Wayanad for the last 1800 days. He didn't raise a single 0-hour issue on the matter of the ecological problems being faced by Wayanad.
So unfortunate politics essentially that's playing out right now between the centre and the state about whether the landslide could and this tragedy actually could have been avoided. Yes, there'll be questions on that front, and rightfully so, because if there were any lapses and if warnings were ignored, then that really is led to the deaths of 250 people and counting. That is just nothing short of murder, which is shocking. And while those questions, yes, must be asked, at the same time, the centre and the state must continue working the way they are at the rescue front, ensuring that, they bring together all of their resources for the speedy recovery of all bodies stuck right now in the debris in those landslides. We're also getting you images right now of the efforts being undertaken right now. Remember, the central government, the Modi government, has deployed Minister George Kurian, who's been camping here in Wayanad, tracking, in fact, all the latest updates on the rescue front. And right now, he's also visited several relief camps. He's interacted with NDRF officials, with SDRF officials, identifying if there's a need for additional deployment as well. So the central government has boots on the ground, essentially a minister here camping, tracking the latest. He's a local, so that's helped largely. Remember, in a few hours from now, Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi will be here. Rahul, in his capacity as former MP of Wayanad, has repeatedly spoken about the crisis here, has also raised the larger question about whether we need to check the kind of development that's happening in these parts of Wayanad that's triggering more and more of these kind of tragedies. Priyanka Gandhi, remember, is contesting from Wayanad in the upcoming bypoll. Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan will be here in Wayanad anytime now. He's already conducted an aerial survey. Right now, he's on his way, we understand, by road to, in fact, Meppadi town, where I am right now. But let's get you all the latest updates on the rescue efforts, the challenges that personnel right now are facing. Why is it that 3 days and counting, rescue efforts continue at this point to identify, the scale of this tragedy, to identify how many people have actually been impacted? We tell you in our next report.
Devastation, death and destruction. The deadly Wayanad landslides have buried Kerala in grief. God's own country's picturesque Wayanad has been devastated by huge shiftings of the earth.
Weather easing up now. Choppers are being used at the spot to help in bringing in some sort of relief aid and also in bringing in personnel on ground. This is how many of them are being brought out. 48 hours on, there are still senior citizens, men, women, children who are being pulled out right now, stretcher after stretcher.
Lush green hamlets known for their beauty, Mundakai, Churalmala, Attamala and Nulpura are now scenes of destruction, totally cut off from other areas because of the landslides.
What I'm showing you right now is a school ground. This is not a river. This is not a place you get to see these kind of river streaming quite often. This is a school ground, and there is a building adjacent to right side, which is a collapsed building, and that is a school building. And this was a school ground. And imagine the kind of rain that these people got on that day when the landslide happened. Everything have flown to the field, the school ground, and it started to flow. And it has washed away the bridge, which was the only bridge connecting from this particular part of township, that is Churamala to Mundakai.
Survivors recount horrific moments when houses collapsed amidst deafening noise.
എൻ്റെ ആങ്ങള ഒരു ഏട്ടനുണ്ട്, പിന്നെ അനിയനുണ്ട്, അനിയൻ്റെ ഫാമിലി, ഏട്ടൻ്റെ ഫാമിലി. അനിയൻ്റെ ഫാമിലിയിൽ ഭാര്യനെ കിട്ടിയിട്ടില്ല, മക്കളെ കിട്ടിയിട്ടില്ല. ഏട്ടൻ്റെ ഫാമിലിയിൽ ഭാര്യനെ കിട്ടി, മക്കളെ കിട്ടി, മോള് പോയി, മോളെ കിട്ടിയിട്ടില്ല.
Okay, she's saying that she's come here to, receive the mortal remains of her two brothers, elder brother and younger brother. One of the children is still missing, is what she's saying. One of her sister-in-law the body of her sister-in-law has been found.
Bodies lined up at the overcrowded hospital building where the families of the deceased frantically looked for their loved ones.
What we're seeing right now at this particular hospital is the members, the family members, the relatives of the deceased coming here to identify the body and also, receive the mortal remains and take it to their home. So all I can say is heartbreaking scenes all across, because you're seeing people coming with a hope of it not being their family member, but then realizing that it's their family member, and all we can hear are cries of their family members there's people who have spoken to their families in the last 2-3 days. So this has come as a shocker.
Hundreds of Army, Air Force and naval personnel are engaged in rescue operations, a continuing race against time. Wayanad paying the price of indiscriminate urbanization, deforestation and an unregulated tourism boom. With Shibi Mall KG, Sagai Raj and Akshita Nandagopal in Wayanad, Kerala. Bureau Report, India Today.
Let's get you the latest update really on the rescue efforts that are underway at this point. I'm taking it across to Shibi Mall. She's joining us live from Churalmara, which is where right now efforts are on to build a bridge. The biggest cripple and handicap of this rescue operation has been that Mundakai has been completely cut off. And now there are efforts by the army personnel on ground to actually build a bridge, a Bailey Bridge, which they're saying should be ready by today. And that will greatly ease up the rescue operations because it will mean that vehicles too can go straight across to Mundakai. Shibi, what's the latest update coming in from the ground, on the rescue front?
Well, Akshita, the construction work of the Bailey Bridge is still going on here. What we're understanding is that it will be ready, fully ready by evening, and then the rescue operation can be, speeded up is what they're expecting. In fact, once this is done, ambulances and all the equipments can, start moving is what the rescue operators here are hoping, because on the other side is where around, many families, many houses were lost, so there are still people stuck there. So once this is ready, once the bridge is completed, then today the number of people, the number of bodies recovered would be really high, is what we're understanding. On the topmost part, Mundakai, there are a lot of rescue operators now deployed. So this is once this bridge is ready, then it's going to be, the recovery of bodies are going to be very fast, and the number will be really, really high is what we are hearing, because the death toll has already crossed 250. It's standing at 254. The unofficial data is 282 plus. So which means and around 220 people are missing. So that means the number is going to be really high, which could possibly take over the death toll that was reported during the Kerala floods in 2018. But here today, the operation, the rescue, the travel has also been blocked to some extent, because there is VVIP movement today. Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan will be visiting the site. Leader of opposition in the Parliament, in the Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi will also be, is very likely to visit the landslide site, is what we're understanding. So too many arrangements also in place, but yes, the focus completely is on this Bailey Bridge construction, which the army and the officials here expects to be completed by today evening. It was expected that yesterday itself it could be completed, but no, that was not the situation. We can see here the entire area is still covered by smog, so it's not very easy, because the rainfall prediction is also there for today and tomorrow. So if the rain continues to, hit if it continues to rain very heavily, then again it becomes even more tough. But hopefully once this is completed, we can, probably have a number, the final numbers by today or tomorrow is finish the rescue operations as soon as possible in the next 2 days.
All right. Thanks very much, Shibi, for getting us that update. Very, very important, really, what Shibi is telling us about that bridge construction, because it will hugely ease up efforts right now that are underway, to reach those landslide locations. Yesterday, for example, when I went to Mundakai, I had to walk through a bridge that was barely there. It was just wooden planks. And you've got personnel walking with bodies or on their backs through that kind of a bridge.